Hey, good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? So it's Monday, July 26th, around 2 p.m., and I'm just kind of sitting down here at Webster Park on the shores of Lake Ontario, spending a little bit of time just trying to gather my thoughts and gather my head a little bit. And anyhow, I just wanted to do a little bit of an update on life and personally and what's going on with Tanzania, what I know, what I plan, and there's a lot going on. So I know I try to do my best to send out email updates and social media. If you're on social media, Facebook and mostly Facebook, a little bit of Instagram, but not so much. So hopefully you're up to speed, and I'm keeping you up to date with what's going on. And yeah, that's about it. So I think a video in this platform I've done before, and it really gives me the ability to share my heart. And I've been trying to at home, like psych myself up to do a good video, and I just struggle with it. It just seems too fake and too orchestrated, and I just can't get motivated. So today I just hopped on my motorcycle, took a ride, and came to the park, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna like off the cuff just shoot a video in my beautiful baseball hat and just in the element. But I think this is the place that I'm most real, and I don't know, so here I am. So anyhow, personally, yeah, I've been in my new townhouse, sold my house a couple months ago, and trying to get settled in. And recently, I went part time at my job. I'm only working Monday through Friday, 8 to 1, for my good friends Mark and Kim Spencer at Grace Auto Repair, and it's been a blessing. I think for mutually, it's been mutually beneficial. My time there, and I'm not planning on leaving there, but I needed to go part time to spend some time with my own stuff, including and especially the Tanzanian ministries projects that we have going on over there. So it's been a bit of a change, and I thought that selling the home and being on my own and being a little bit of responsibility free would really be a good thing, and I'd be motivated to really like get a lot of stuff done, and I'll have time on my hands, and I go part time, and I have all these grand ideas. I'm being real with you guys right now. And somehow I find myself not being as motivated as I would like to be. And I can get things done if you put me under pressure and if you put a demand on me, and if it's doing something for somebody else, I will get it done. I'm not going to shirk responsibility or leave anybody in a lurch. But when it comes to, for myself, just being self-motivated and being that self-starter and being that shark and going after it, honestly, I struggle. I struggle with that a little bit. And recently, especially this afternoon, I've just really was convicted that I need to be a good steward of my time and my talents. And me using excuses of saying I'm not a really good self starter and I'm not really good with my time are just excuses, and I'm using to not be a good steward of my time and talents. And I'm like, dang, that stinks. I guess I better change things up and find a way to get over this hurdle. So, shooting this video and communicating with you and just being intentional on trying to figure out how to do that is why I'm here. So, right now, the stuff in Tanzania is going really well. Recently received a donation and bought a piece of land. And then after that, we bought two more adjoining pieces of property, pieces of land that that we've acquired, and planning on building a home for our kids program and moving a lease out of the house in Borrega. And so my other goal is to go over there in September to really work with them and maybe lay some groundwork and do some fundraising for the building of that home. So crazy exciting. The trade school is going good. The guys at the trade school got 3 full-time mechanics, and we have 6 new students, and the shop is busy. I recently had one of the guys, M&L, went across the country, and we've been talking about and looking into doing closed circuit TV systems as an extension of the trade school, another stream of income, another type of business to do that's mechanical. And he's very savvy with electrical stuff. And so he took a bus from Kigoma to a town that's about 6 hours outside of the main city, Dar es Salaam. And the bus, so from Kigoma to Dodoma, he made it in one day. And then at midnight, there's a bus that goes from Dodoma to Dar es Salaam, leaves at midnight and gets to the big city at 6 in the morning. So he boarded that bus, and they took off, and the driver fell asleep. The bus flipped over. And if anybody knows traveling on African roads, back roads, bush roads, dirt roads, or asphalt roads, it's hazardous, I guess is it's hazardous. And this bus flipped. The driver supposedly fell asleep. Maybe he was drunk. I don't even know what happened. Maybe the bus was in disrepair, and the bus flipped over. So he got banged up, but he didn't get hurt. So he made it to Dar. Thank God. He's got a wife and kid, and just, oh man. So thankful and grateful when I got the message the next morning that he was in an accident, that he was okay. So he spent 2 weeks in Dar es Salaam, did some studying, some research, worked with a friend, did some installation of the closed circuit TVs, and so we'll see about launching that new part of Life Skills Training Center. Many of you know that we have a children's home there, and we've got some kids. A bunch of the kids are back at their boarding schools, studying, all doing well. Odysseia is a single mom with her little baby. Oh, I forgot her name, Evelina. I think Evelina, she was born in February, so was she 5 months old? So we're supporting Odysseia as a single mom with money for food and rent, and helped her start a charcoal business. So I'll get an update on her soon, but I know that she's doing really well. At Grace Place, we have Happiness and we have Sifa that are living there. And during summer break in June, Happiness went back to her village to visit her family, which I don't like because I always worried that the kids won't come back. But Happiness came back, and Happiness came back with her little sister Anna. And I knew that she had a little sister Anna, and last I knew the parents were taking good care of her. Lo and behold, Anna was the new Happiness, where they have just neglected her. So frustrating, because I want parents to raise their children in a healthy home and all that, but this little Anna, like Happiness, is just being neglected. So we've taken Anna into the Grace Place home, so the two sisters are living together. I sent pictures out and told her story already. If you haven't heard or haven't seen, just let me know and I'll get you that update. So we have a new little dude at the home. I don't know how old she is. We have to get a birth certificate for her. My guess is she's 5 or 6 years old, and really little skinny. Just she's so cute, and yet she doesn't look like she was being well cared for. So the children's ministry, with the building of this new home and the acquisition of this property, and just where the doors are being open and where the need is right now, is working with these kids. It just seems that they find us. We really don't go looking, but man, my heart is for these kids. And when you have a little Anna that we find out about that's just in a desperate situation, you know, my administrative mind says, how are we going to take care of her? How are we going to feed her? How are we going to school her? How can we feed another mouth? And when I look at those questions compared to the question of, how do I turn her away? How do I tell her no? How do I say, sorry kid, go back to your neglected life with your dysfunctional parents? Who does that? Who can do that? I just can't do that. And I think that's a father's heart. And I have to trust him for provision, that he brought these little ones into our lives, and he'll give us provision. Yeah, I might need to work hard. Yeah, I might need to raise more support, which many of you know I dislike. But if it's for her, guess what? I'm doing it. a have to, it's a responsibility, it's an obligation, but more than that, it's a blessing and a privilege. So I plan on being in Tanzania in September. I'll be there for about a month to oversee some projects, get some vision for this home, meet Anna, and a bunch of other things. But I just wanted to give you an update, man. I'm alive and well. The ministry is alive and well. TJ and Jenna are alive and doing really well. My mom is doing well. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. I just feel like I'm at a new season in my life once again, and I just want to be fluid. I want to be pliable. I want to be where God wants me to be, not where it's comfortable for me, or not where I'm in my wheelhouse, my expertise. I just feel like I'm out of the boat again, and yet He has given me responsibility and He's given me vision. And so now I'm just trusting Him for the roadmap and the game plan of how to execute what He's given me responsibility over. So it's heavy at times, it's lonely at times. Many people don't get what I carry and what people like myself carry, but His grace is sufficient, and your support and prayers along with His grace have brought us to where we are today. So 11 minutes and 9 seconds. That's really all I want to say. I'm going to review it. Hopefully this is a good video. If I've ghosted you or not communicated with you, forgive me. It's something that I struggle with, returning phone calls, picking up the phone. I don't know what my deal is, but I love and appreciate you, and I need you. I really do. And the kids need you, and I'm just blessed to have you in my life. So we'll be in touch soon. Thank you for watching the video. I appreciate it.